set to show you the seeding and pairings, so get out your bracket sheet, get those pencils ready. Here are the basics. Of the 65 available tournament bids, 31 are automatically given to conference champions. The tournament committee hands out the remaining 34 bids on an at-large basis. An opening round game will take place on Tuesday night to narrow the field to 64 teams. But before we unveil the brackets for this season, here's a look at the final top 25 media poll of the season. There are a couple of major changes in the rankings as March Madness approaches. The Utah Utes jumped all the way from the number 25 spot to number 19.
They're picking at just the right time, Greg. This is exactly the way you want to be playing going into the tournament.
Also, a new team has fought its way into the top 25. The Ohio State Buckeyes break into the poll as the number 20 team. Now let's take a look at the NCAA tournament bubble and see which teams are sitting at home with their fingers crossed, hoping to see their name in the brackets. There are a lot of worthy candidates among these 10 teams, Clark. Which of these bubble teams stands out to you right now?
Virginia Commonwealth could have sealed their invitation with a better regular season finish. But the fact is they play in a very tough conference, and that does weigh heavily in their favor.
You got that right. And who else might be in the same position?
Florida Atlantic couldn't pull through in its conference tournament, and now is forced to sweat it out. Even with all the success of non-power conference schools in the past, there's no guarantee that they'll be in the NCAA tournament.
I'm sure it's been a long week for those teams, but the wait's almost over. The NCAA Selection Committee has finished its meeting, and we're ready to unveil the top 4 seeds in this year's tournament. The Boston College Eagles are the top overall seed, and they will play in the East region. On to the second number 1 seed, who will play in the South region. The Florida Gators are seeking their 3rd NCAA championship in school history. The Kansas State Wildcats are our 3rd number 1 seed, and they'll play in the Midwest region. They're back in the tournament again, and no doubt they'll be feeding off the experience of last year's appearance as they try to get to the Final Four this year. And finally, our 4th number 1 seed will play in the West region. The Xavier Musketeers are in the tournament field as a number 1 seed for the first time in the history of their program. Now, here's how the brackets shape up based on where the number 1 seeds have been assigned. In one national semifinal game, the winner of the East region will play the winner of the South region. In the other semifinal game, the winner of the Midwest regional will play the winner of the West region. Those games will be played on Saturday, April 6th. Then we'll be on to the national championship game on Monday night. Any surprises in there for you, Clark?
I don't think I'm alone in my surprise with these picks. Whenever you reach this far down the poll for the top seeds, you're guaranteed to have some second guesses coming your way.
So, with the number 1 seeds out of the way, it's finally time to tackle the rest of the bracket. First up, we take a look at the East Regional. The Boston College Eagles are the top seed, finishing at 26 and 6. They won both the regular season and conference tournament titles in the ACC. They will take on the winner of the opening round play-in game between Bucknell with 12 wins and Georgia State from the Colonial Athletic Association. And now, the number 8 seed, the Tulane Green Wave, come into the tournament first in their conference during the regular season and were winners of their conference tournament. They're going to play the number 9 seed, the Trojans of Arkansas Little Rock, who came in first in their conference tournament, finishing at 23 and 9. DePaul comes in as the number 5 seed, finishing at 23 and 11. And they will take on the 12th seed from the Metro Atlantic Conference, the Weber State Wildcats, with 23 wins. Clemson enters the field as the number 4 seed from the ACC. This marks their 19th appearance in the NCAA tournament in the history of their school. They'll be getting ready to face the number 13 seed, the Coppin State Eagles. Finished the season with 23 wins.
The Clemson Tigers are a team that is just so powerful and strong up front. I would put their front court up against just about any other teams in the nation right now. It's always good to have strong guard play, but if you ask most coaches, I guarantee you they take the good big man over the good little man most times. Their interior play should serve them very well in this competition.
The Michigan State Spartans are in as the number 6 seed. They'll be taking on the number 11 seed, the Virginia Cavaliers, with 20 wins. Richmond comes in as the number 3 seed, finishing at 27 and 5. Cleveland State comes in to face them at number 14 with 19 wins in the tournament championship of the Horizon League. Our number 7 seed is from the Mountain West Conference. The Boise State Broncos had a tremendous year that included a regular season championship. They are going to play the number 10 seed, the USC Trojans, who were semifinalists in their conference tournament, finishing at 20. Next up, 2 seed, the Florida State Seminoles have established themselves as one of the best teams from the ACC. They'll be going up against the number 15 seed, the Delaware Blue Hens, with 19 wins. This will be their 8th appearance in the NCAA tournament in team history. I think this could wind up being the bracket that brings us this year's Cinderella story. A few of the higher seeds here have had terrific seasons, and I'll be surprised if at least one of them doesn't put together a long run in this tournament. Next up, the Florida Gators are the top seed, finishing at 27-4. They were conference tournament champions in the SEC. They'll take on the McNeese State Cowboys, the number 16 ranked team. This is their 3rd appearance in the NCAA tournament in school history. Northwestern comes in as the number 8 seed, finishing at 22-9. Washington State comes in to face them at number 9 with 21 wins, and the hopes of becoming America's darling with an underdog run through the regional. Duke enters the field as the number 5 seed from the ACC. It's yet another appearance in the brackets for a school that's no stranger to the NCAA tournament. They'll be getting ready to face the number 12 seed, the Colorado State Rams, finished the season with 19 wins.
The Duke Blue Devils are going to provide serious matchup problems to any team that doesn't have depth and defensive ability at both guard spots. They have outstanding backcourt play at both ends of the court. It's the main reason they've made it this far. They're going to have to maintain that form if they want to do some damage in this tournament.
Oregon comes in as the number 4 seed, finishing at 22-8. They'll take on the 13th seed from the Ivy League, the Pennsylvania Quakers, with 18 wins. And now the number 6 seed, the Georgetown Hoyas, come into the tournament as the 4th place team in their conference.
California.
The Seton Hall Pirates are in as the number 3 seed. They'll be taking on the number 14 seed, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, with 20 wins. Next up is the number 7 seed. The Washington Huskies have established themselves as one of the best teams from the Pac-10. They'll be going up against the number 10 seed, the Wisconsin Badgers, with 21 wins. They return once more to the very familiar surroundings of the our number 2 seed from the Big East. The Creighton Blue Jays were rewarded for their outstanding play this season with an at-large bid and a ticket to the Big Dance. They're going to play the number 15 seed, the Long Island Blackbirds, who came in. What a tremendous regional final we'd have in this bracket if the number 1 and 2 seeds here make it through the first 3 rounds unscathed. That could be one of the games of the tournament. On to our 3rd bracket. The Kansas State Wildcats are the top seed, finishing at 25-7. They were conference tournament champions in the Big 12. They'll take on the Lipscomb Bison, the number 16 ranked team. This is their 3rd appearance ever in the NCAA tournament. Our number 8 seed is from Conference USA. The Houston Cougars were rewarded for their outstanding play this season with an at-large bid and a ticket to the Big Dance. They're going to play the number 9 seed, the George Washington Colonial, who were 2nd in their conference, finishing at 21-8. The Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets are in as the number 5 seed. They'll be taking on the number 12 seed, the Lumberjacks of Stephen F. Austin, with 26 wins. Colorado enters the field as the number 4 seed from the Pac-10. This is their 12th appearance all time in the NCAA tournament. They'll be getting ready to face the number 13 seed, the UNC Asheville Bulldogs. Finished the season with 24 wins.
The Colorado Buffalo will be an extremely dangerous team in this tournament, mainly because they have such terrific veteran leadership. Coaches love when they have guys on the floor that have been around the block a few times because they don't get rattled. They play with composure. I look at the experience of this team as something that can put them over the top.
Pittsburgh comes in as the number 6 seed, finishing at 18-10. And they take on the 11th seed from the Big 10, the Purdue Boilermakers, with 19 wins. And now the number 3 seed, the West Virginia Mountaineers, come into the tournament on the strength of a 3rd place finish in their conference regular season, and were semifinalists.
They play Portland State.
Next up is the number 7 seed, the Stanford Cardinals, have established themselves as one of the best teams from the Big 10. They'll be going up against the number 10 seed, the Fresno State Bulldogs, with 24 wins. This marks their 7th appearance all time in the NCAA tournament. Texas comes in as the number 2 seed, finishing at 24-6. The Citadel comes in to face them at number 15 with 20 wins in the tournament championship of the Southern Conference. There are going to be some, and finally, the Xavier Musketeers are the top seed, finishing at 27-7. They were conference tournament champions in the Big East. They'll take on the Brown Bears, the number 16 ranked team. This will be their 5th appearance in the NCAA tournament in school history. Next up is the number 8 8th seed, the Missouri State Bears, are the conference tournament and regular season champions from the Missouri Valley Conference. They'll be going up against the number 9 seed, the Miami Hurricanes, with 19 wins. This marks their 7th appearance to the NCAA tournament in school history. Ohio State comes in as the number 5 seed, finishing at 22-10. And they take on the 12th seed from the West Coast Conference, the San Francisco Dons, with 23 wins. Utah comes in as the number 4 seed, finishing at 24-9. Western Illinois comes in to face them at number 13 with 23 wins in the tournament and regular season championships of the conference. Our number 6 seed is from Conference USA. The Fairleigh Dickinson Knights had a tremendous year that included a regular season championship. They are going to play the number 11 seed, the Gonzaga Bulldogs, who were 7th in their conference, finishing at 17-13. The Vanderbilt Commodores are in as the number 3 seed. They'll be taking on the number 14 seed, the Cal State Northridge Matadors, with 19 wins. And now the number 7 seed, the Louisville Cardinals, come into the tournament 6th in their conference during the regular season and were quarterfinalists in their conference tournament. They are going to play the number 10 seed, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, who finished 2nd in their conference tournament, finishing at 22-11. North Carolina enters the field as the number 2 seed from the ACC. It's yet another appearance in the brackets for a school that's no stranger to the NCAA tournament. They'll be getting ready to face the number 15 seed, the Liberty Flames, who finished the season with 17 wins.
The North Carolina Tar Heels do the one thing that all great teams absolutely must do, and that's play tremendous team defense. These guys have been shutting down opponents all year with a combination of speed, intelligence, and sheer determination. There have been NCAA championship teams of all shapes and sizes, but all of them play good, strong defense.
On the surface, I'd have to say this regional might be the most difficult of the 4. Certainly the depth of quality teams here is very impressive. Whoever emerges from this bracket will have been through some battles. What are your thoughts on our top 16 seeds, Clark?
Seton Hall got a raw deal in my view. If you take a look at what they accomplished, it is hard to believe they slipped to a 3 seed. Utah snuck into the top 16 is probably the weakest of the 4 seeds, and I'd be surprised if they make it to the real Sweet 16.
Now, let's bring the conference picture into focus. The ACC gets 9 teams. The Big East with 7, 6 out of the Big 12. The Pac-10 gets 5 teams.
What a down year for the non-power conference. We're used to seeing it.
Here's the list of the teams that were on the bubble heading into Selection Sunday. So, partner, which of those invitees should be sending the selection committee a thank you card?
Purdue closed out its season in top form and is very confident heading into the tournament. If they can sustain this top level of play, expect them to do some real damage.
While they start prepping for their first round games, the 5 teams on the other side of the page will be full-time students again.
Penn State did not have a strong finish to the season, and it cost them an NCAA tournament bid. That just goes to show you how much weight the committee places on how you're playing at the end of the season.
All right, Clark, now that we know all the teams and matchups, time to get the tournament underway and let the madness take over.
Greg, it's going to be a fantastic tournament. We've got an outstanding field and a lot of sensational players. I guarantee there are some memorable